Hi guys. We're going to try something different. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. I can tell you right now it's not working for me, but I will see. Hold on. Now. Close, mute, open. I can't see a darn thing. So as soon as I get this up a little, I'll tell you, because I have no idea if I'm even in the picture. I decided because my front camera is so crappy, I'm going to try to use the camera that's supposed to be the better camera on my phone. So it's turned around, which means I can't see myself, which is only a problem if oh look, there's a hair. God damn it. Sorry guys. There's a hair right there. God damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to get it. This is so professional. There it is. Which is the only problem if I can't figure out where the camera is. Oh, look at, I'm in the screen. Okay, that's helpful. Oh my goodness. There's so many people on already. How many people are here? See, and I can't see like how many people are on, and I can't see the chat up there. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. Hi, Cass. Cass is here early. And Ash. Hi, Ash. And Adrian. Hi, honey. Did you get the Nightmare Before Christmas deck? I did not, Cass. Apparently, ordering it in June isn't soon enough. I have to wait until way later to order them, and then I might actually get them in time. Did you get it? You're sick home? I ordered it in June. Yeah, I ordered it like the beginning of June. But that's just my luck lately. That's just the way it is. I might get it Sunday, they said. The Bone Stone and Earth Flesh, a whole bunch of people got orders, said, including Hexen, said theirs was being shipped. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Hexen just ordered it when the latest pre-orders finally went up for sale. I've had it ordered since February of 2018. Mine still hasn't been shipped. So, yes, I'm just like, okay, just gonna live with what we have to live with. Yes, please bring it in tomorrow so I can see it. I'm so done with the whole pre-order thing. I feel like, you know what? Kiss my ass with your pre-orders. The other one that I have pre-ordered that was supposed to be here like forever ago now just says, we'll let you know when it comes back in. I don't even remember what deck that is now. I can't remember. Yep, they are not shipped. Claire, some people's got shipped, but not everyone's. Sorry, Wyatt climbed up on me and apparently hit a button. I don't know if this is going to work for me because I can't see the comments up there, so I have to keep looking down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping that it's better to see the cards better though. Would the shop be able to order a deck if we prepay? Ooh, we'll have to see. We'll talk. Oh, thank you. You love my shirt? Thank you. This is the first cool day where I've been able to wear something autumny. I was really excited this morning because normally I can't wear the shirt until it's really pretty chilly. But the high was 62 today. So finally, it's my kind of weather. Oh my God, I cannot believe the light. The true black. Ooh, I couldn't see it until I started pinning it, right? It's gorgeous. Pre-orders should always go out first, right? You would think so. I know. And just mine lately, it's like the universe is teaching me a lesson in patience, and I'm not getting it because I don't like the patience lesson. It sucks. I was really feeling autumn today. Yay! Yeah. You are a sweater? Yay! You were watching my deity videos. All right. Also, love your Pinterest. Oh, yes. So that's true. My Pinterest pages are very extensive. I spent probably a good 10 years on my Pinterest pages. And they're like my book of shadows, but my extensive. I don't care what I pin in there. I pin everything that I can find in there. I spend a lot of time on my Pinterest pages. So if you guys are into Pinterest, check it out because they're pretty much everything you can find. When you guys ask me a question, I literally go to my Pinterest page like 90% of the time and find the answer on my Pinterest page. Jess, thank you. Woohoo! I got essential oils from Jess to help me because she knows I'm down to half meds right now, trying to conserve until I can get my health insurance. MA, congratulations. MA, you are the winner of my giveaway. If you did not see, how's that learning patience going for you? Because I've been working on it 64 years. Yeah, the patience lessons come out of sarcasm a lot. And I'm really trying to not let that happen, but it's really, really difficult. I'm like, okay, fine. MA, yes, you won, MA. Yee-hoo! MA won the giveaway. So this is not all that you're getting. I have other stuff. Just give me a week, maybe 2 weeks, to be honest with you, because in the midst of my move and stuff, I'm gathering all this stuff. But there's quite a few things in here already. There's cool stickers. This is a tarot cloth. There's decks. There's a couple decks in there. There's a wand. There's blue apatite palm stone. So the more stuff is going in there. Yay! So congratulations, MA. The video for I didn't do it live, but I recorded the video so that you guys could see that I just did a random thing. I just didn't want to try to do it on here and do it live and try to show what it did. But I literally kept the page up, the randomizer, just in case you guys needed to see it. But I did it fair and square. You can tell from the video that I did what I had to do, and it was random. So congratulations. Now, what was Marge was saying something? Jen, I really want you to consider getting a message board. I'll try, Leanne. I swear I try to get back to your guys' questions so much. I really do. It's really, I'm hoping someday my life will settle down a little bit so that I can answer more questions. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I would love to answer questions. Any questions that you have. As a matter of fact, I think that perhaps we'll have a tarot question and answer. Do you guys want to do a tarot question and answer next Tuesday? That would kind of help me out because then I wouldn't have to get a card together next Tuesday. I could just have decks out and we'll do a tarot question and answer. Do you want to do that? Now I'll tell you guys, that means you guys have to have some questions to ask me. I don't want to come on here and be on for 2 minutes and have y'all be like, yep, so that was it. Okay, here we are. But you guys know me. I could come up with an hour's worth of stuff to talk about. I can give you general tarot tips and that kind of stuff. Actually, that's probably a good idea because I have a lot of things in my brain to help you out with tarot drawings and readings and stuff like that. Maybe you need an extra secretary to answer your fan mail, right? I know, it's terrible. Also, keep in mind, Mama is not tech savvy. Yes, so Discord. What's Discord? I don't even know what Discord is. What? Oh, that's so bad. Mikey's here. Hi. Can we post the questions for the tarot question answer? Yes, on the events page for the next card. As a matter of fact, I'll make the event that says Tarot Tuesday, general tarot questions, and then you guys can post in there. We will choose the next card because it'll be 2 weeks. We'll do the next card 2 weeks from tonight. The next Tarot Tuesday will be a question and answer, and I'll post the event, and you guys can post questions there. You can come with your questions on Tuesday night. Okay. Does anyone know in chat know anything about warding that I could ask some questions? Ooh, warding from what? I do, but of course, I know, Ash. You probably have asked me, right? And I haven't gotten back to you. I feel so bad. Ask Mama Squirrel. Exactly. Deep questions. Woohoo. All right. Sounds good. We can do that. Next Tuesday will be a question and answer. I keep telling Mama she needs someone. I know. I don't even know what I don't know. Yes, I do. It would be nice to not have to prepare because I know tonight was a little crazy. So got to talk to you about my protection thing. Yes. And Cass, I have to make you, I want to layer your protection for the weekend. I want to make oil, incense, and a stone kit. We're going to make up a special stone kit for you too. Yes. Just post questions in the group with Ask Mom Squirrel. Yes. Yeah, I can do that too. You didn't know what Discord was either? Good. See, I don't feel so bad now. I want to protect my home from unwanted energy, but I am okay asking someone else with knowledge. Okay. Let me know if you don't find out your answer, okay? And Steven, is Steven here? Yay! I feel so bad. Poor Steven. I think he's like sick of me lately. He hardly says anything in admin chat, and I'm always like, he's gonna just reach through and like punch me in the face because I know I've been super annoying lately. I was telling him this morning, so I had a dream about Steven. Not that kind of dream. It wasn't a nooner dream. I had a dream about Steven that I was trying to teach him how to drive in the snow, and he kept almost driving off the cliff because he kept trying to drive on the wrong side of the road. And I was like, no, Steven, go that way. You have to go this way a little. It was so bad. And he's like, Jen, it would have been the right side of the road, the correct side of the road for me. I'm like, whatever. Yes. So it's good to see you here, Steven. No, the right side. Did you not know? I still don't know what Discord means. I assume it must be some kind of app, right? I'm assuming, but I don't know for sure. All right. Tonight's card. I know. Ready? Ready for it? One of my favorites. I know. It's, the struggle is real to find a card that's not one of my favorites. Even though this is a tough card. 10 of Wands is not an easy card. It is a tough card. It means that you're going through a hard time. But there's things you can do about it. This is why I love tarot so much. So I have been doing a lot more. Discord is similar to Zoom. Okay. You actually studied this week? Woohoo! All right. The whole deck is my fave, right? I know. Everybody drink. Shut up, Mikey. I have been doing a lot more paid readings because the shop is open. And so people come in and want paid readings. And I love the interaction that I get online too. It's funny though, when you're an empath and you're connecting to people's spirit guide realms, to what I call their nematon, it's a great feeling to do tarot for people that you don't know. And not that it's not good to do tarot for people you do know, but it's, for me anyways, and those of you who have been doing tarot for a while can say the same thing, because I've talked to a lot of people. I think it's easier to do tarot readings for people you don't know. Because when you do know them, you are interjecting your own opinion sometimes into what the cards are saying. Whereas if you don't know, you are just reading the cards. You are like saying, okay, this is what this card means. It looks like you're going through a really tough time. It looks like blah, blah, blah. This is what because we're objective. Yes, exactly. I'm going to message you later about a synchronicity. Yay, I love synchronicities. She just ended FaceTime with me because she had to tell me. Yay. Yes, it's very hard not to give your own 2 cents, especially if you have an opinion on how they're living their life. It's really hard not to go, I don't know why you're not dumping that guy. He's such an asshole, when you get a card that comes up, where if you don't know them, it's easier to just read the cards as they lie, right? So I have been connecting a lot though. And I have to say, I really love tarot because you just read the cards. I say all the time when I'm teaching tarot, don't be afraid that you don't know what you're doing because you're just reading the cards as they lie. Once you learn kind of the basic meanings of thank you, you just want to smack them in the face. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Once you kind of learn the basic meanings, you're using your intuition to connect to their spirit realm and to say, okay, help me out here. What is it that they need to hear with these cards? What are these cards saying to this person? So when that happens on a deep level, I have had people a lot in the last couple of weeks that will burst into tears, and not as a bad thing, but as a release, that people are like, oh my goodness, thank goodness someone said that. Thank goodness someone said to me, wow, I recognize that you're going through a really hard time. And you know what? There's a way out of this. You're going to get through this. I recognize that this relationship that you're in has not been going really well. And either you have an opportunity to move on and be stronger for it, or you have an opportunity to work on it. To say that to someone means so much to them. That's why I love doing what I do. That's why I love teaching tarot, because it's unlike anything else I've ever experienced. It is non-judgmental. It tells it like it is. Stephen and I laugh all the time about a card calling you out. You know, Cassie, I was telling Cassie, oh, it's 10 of Wands tonight. And she was like, I feel attacked. Because the 10 of Wands talks about burdens and you are taking on too much and you are just trying to carry it all by yourself and all that stuff. And it's not judging you for doing that. It's just telling you, hey, I see that. I see that you're trying to do all of this all by your little lonesome. And maybe you can figure out how to prioritize some things and put some things down that aren't yours. And that's not any judgment in it. That is tarot saying, hey, this is what it is. If you want to fix it, here's the way out. Here's someone saying to you, I see you. I see your pain. I see what you're going through, and it's okay. You're going to get through it, right? And it makes such a difference. That connection makes such a difference. Okay. Some folks don't have people to open up to. Yes, exactly, for sure. Yes, something to do with those sticks, right? Yes, 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 absolutely. Yes, and it makes a lot of difference. Okay, so here we go. The 10 of Wands. Now again, we'll see how this works because I can't really see where I'm at, so I'm sorry. But here we have this guy, and he has picked up the 10 Wands here. And before I even open a book, I'm going to say a couple of things that I always say with this card. The first thing is, I love this guy. He is so us, right? Here he is taking on all of this burden. He's picked up all of these wands. And where does he carry them? Right in front of his face. Heaven forbid you want to see where you're going. No, we can't do that. We can't see where we're going. Zoom, I probably could do Zoom. I probably could figure out Zoom. I do FaceTime readings, and then I record them and put them on YouTube. And I'm sure Zoom would probably be easier. I just have to figure it out. Like when your hubby says you're pretty and you brush it off, but if a stranger says it, you're like, wow, that's really awesome. Exactly that. Yes. So here he has picked up all of these things. We don't know if all of these are even his. And he's carrying them to this long, far distance house. And he's got them bundled all in front of him. Oh, my allergies are kicking in, you guys. I apologize. Oh, I'm trying to use my stuff that's really good for my allergies. But he's carrying them all in front of his face, which drives me. I'm like, dude, get a wheelbarrow. put some of them down. Learn to prioritize. Some of these are not yours. So when you're feeling that overwhelmed, oh my goodness, everything is happening at once, and I'm trying to be super mom, super business person, super friend, super teacher, super project manager, all of that stuff at once, there's a reason that you are feeling burdened and overwhelmed. Learn to say no. I know that's hard. It's never easy, especially when it's to people that we love. Delegating, yes, absolutely. This card confused me because I thought the 10s were success at completion. Not always. The 10s are a completion of an event. We'll get there. All right, here we go. Let's get to what the books say about it, and then we'll talk more about it, okay? But my big thing is always put some of them down, prioritize some of them. Find a wheelbarrow. For heaven's sake, get them out from in front of your face. Learn to step back a little bit and see some of those might not be yours, okay? I learned something new. Yay! Yes, yes. Okay, sounds like me with the groceries. Yes. Okay, so here we are. The element is fire, of course. Here we are with the wands. Wands is fire, creative energy, spirit, work. The astrological association, Saturn and Sagittarius. The key meanings are responsibilities and a burden. I feel like shit when I say no. Yes. And so many of us do. So many of us don't want to say no. I'm with you. I tell everyone yes all the time. And then I feel bad. And then I get overwhelmed. And then I miss something. And then I'm like, wait, did I miss that? Or did I might totally forget about it completely. That doesn't mean I dislike you or that I don't want to help you. It just means your message was 20 messages ago and it went towards the bottom and I forgot about it because I am a squirrel. A blonde man is striding towards a house he can't see. He knows it is there. Perhaps he has visited before, which might explain his confident step. There is an element of desperation here too. Why would he choose to be so uncomfortable and sightless in his journey? He even chooses to hold his wand so his right hand is in front of his eyes. So not only is the wands there, but he literally has crossed his hand over so that his right hand is in front of his eyes. So it's not just the wands, it's also he's blocking his own view. Duh. Further blocking the view. Perhaps he sees himself as less than human, right? And that's what it gets down to. We have to love ourselves, and that's the deep down meaning of this card is love yourself enough to say no. And I think I saw Rowena. Yes. Sometimes saying yes to others means saying no to yourself. And that's exactly the point. Sometimes we have to love ourselves enough to tell someone else, I'm sorry, you know what? I can't do that. I have to say no in order to do what's best for myself. Because if I don't take care of myself, I won't be able to say yes to you later. It's almost like a weird embrace, and he's holding on to his troubles like a partner. Yes, so much yes. He thinks he doesn't need to see because he knows the way already, right? There is a little bit of that arrogant ego part to it. I know where I'm going. I don't have to see that, for sure. Loving yourself is the hardest thing. The willful ignorance on his part. Yes, that is the willful ignorance for sure. Perhaps he sees himself as less than human, a blind beast, desperate to release its burden. The man's determination to arrive at his destination is symbolized by his orange tunic, representing the suit's element of fire. So again, the passion is there. He's all in. He's like, fuck yeah, I can handle these wands. Give me them all. I'll hit 10 wands. No problem. I got this. And he starts off on his journey. He's thinking, fuck yeah, I got this. Nobody needs to help my ass. I got this by myself. I don't need any help from anybody else. You guys just sit there and do nothing, right? And it starts getting worse and worse, that passive aggressiveness. Does anybody else have that ever? I never do, personally, really. But, yeah, I do. Yeah, don't worry. You just have a seat, relax. Let me do all of this for you. Let me take it all on for you. right? Just a little bit. Yes. So fire is wands. Yes. Minors 1 to 10. All the wands, courts 2 are fire. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that can be me. Yes, they're fire, but they're, so it would be cup of fire, or cup of fire, water of fire, earth of fire. Remember that all, like a page, knight, queen, king, they all also represent one other element, right? So there's some fire. Okay. And the destination looks worthwhile. We see fertile lands with rolling trees and hills and a field plowed and ready for planting. Maybe his 10 wands will grow into 10 strong trees. Teacher, I need some young men to carry these chairs. That one girl takes all the chairs at once. Yes, right, Jack? Oh, so much yes. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, that can mean just call me out here. Sorry, Sister Jude. I know I'm calling us all out, right? For sure. It's hard when you have no one. Yes, I know, Lene. And you're getting to the point eventually here. I see new things coming for you. You're getting to the point where you'll have somebody to help you carry those wands. Yes. To the right is a manor house, symbolizing that hard work now will pay off in the future if our laborer can endure the load and keep going. This links with the card's astrological association of Saturn and Sagittarius. Sagittarius's need for freedom and travel is eclipsed by the dour taskmaster planet Saturn, right? So Sagittarius has that need to travel, to get the hell out, to feel like you're doing your own thing, freedom. But that taskmaster and Saturn makes you continue on your path. Hard. Yep. During the live. Yes, I believe I'm finally ready for someone to help me carry the wands. Good, Kay. Good. You don't know me. Yes, Ash, right? Yes. In this sense, the 10 of Wands suggests the struggle between grinding work and keeping our dreams alive. It's so hard, especially now. I know Cass, I think I saw Cass has to get the baby to bed. But Cass, I see this in her lately a lot because she's this taskmaster for herself. She's Capricorn. And she's trying so hard to keep every piece of this business in the air by herself, by the way. There's so many times that I'm like, Cass, delegate, honey. It's okay. I promise you I can handle some of this. And she wants, and it's not that she doesn't trust me. It's that she wants to do it. I can do it. This is my dream and I can do it. Right? So, but she's starting to carry more than she can handle. So she's now, school has started, and she's doing the mom thing and the teacher thing at school, and then coming in and doing the business thing, and then the stuff with all the taxes coming in. So now she's accountant too, and she's the business manager, and she has to do inventory. And then she's like, wait, I want to help make sets. And I'm like, okay, hold on. We can do some of this. It's okay. We can do some of this too. I will prove I can do it, right? Yes. And it's so much of that I can, and it's my dream and I want to do it. And it's not necessarily stuff that we hate. It's not necessarily stuff that we're like, oh, I have no energy for this at all. I don't want to do this. This is stuff we're passionate about. This is stuff we actually like to do most of the time. This is just so much of it that we are overburdening ourselves. And we can't even see. We have that hand in front of our eyes. And we're like, nope, we're just going to keep on going. We're not going to accept help for several reasons. Either A, because I'm going to be passive aggressive. I'm going to carry all this shit all by myself. I don't need no fucking help. Fuck you. I got it all by myself. Or I want to do it all. I want it to be just the way I want it to be. Sometimes it's so hard for us to prioritize because we don't want to set a piece of it down because you might not do it right. I know I'll do it right, but you might not. You might not do it right, and then it won't be done correctly, and then I'll have to look at it and it's not done right. Micromanager. Yes, exactly. Micromanager. Yes. So there's several, things that it could be with this. Yes, in this sense, 10 of Wands suggests the struggle between the grinding work and keeping our dreams alive. In numerology, the number 10 represents completeness and perfection. Really? Ready, Leanne? In the 10 of Wands, however, the impact of the 10 of Wands of fire is exhausting. So yes, it's completeness, perfection. Perfection. That's the key word for this one. The 10 of Wands is perfection. In order to have that perfection, I'm going to keep it all. Kuan Yin is helping me with that. Good, Cass. I'm glad you were here. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Yes, card for perfectionist. That's right. Did I hear my name? Yes. So it's that perfection is exhausting. It's going to burn you out. The fires of the wands is going to burn you out, and you don't want to do that. Yes, that passion is exciting, and yes, that passion is needed, and that passion is something that you love and you want to be doing, but don't let it rage and burn you out, because then you won't have any good to us anymore. Yes, it takes a while to break out of perfectionist tendencies. Yes, accept the help. That's right. Both emotionally and financially, the impact of the 10 of Wands of fire is exhausting. It's exhausting. The individual sphere associated with this card is Malkuth for kingdom. So the 10 of Wands in this sense suggests taking on the whole kingdom or the whole world, which can both be a burden and a burning ambition. Yes, 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 yes. She always gets this card. Don't you love that when they always get the same card and you're like, okay, guess what? You still have to do this. And they're like, oh, I know, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, well, guess what? You're going to keep getting this card until you figure it out. Right? The upright 10 of Wands reveals you're carrying too much on your shoulders. You may have become so used to being overloaded that you've lost sight of the reason you're doing the work. Remember, it's wands, it's passion, it's fire, it's creative spirit. You like this stuff, but you're taking on so much that you might forget why you like it. You might go, wow, I'm so burned out. Why did I want to do this to begin with? Yes. Perseverance. Yes. Yep. And it can be perseverance. But perseverance while also being smart about it, right? If you have your hand in front of your face, that you can be perseverance all you want, but what's the phrase? Work smarter, not harder, right? So in order to work smarter with this, first take away your hand so you can see where you're going. Look through those wands. Is there something that can help you? Grab a wheelbarrow. You can carry 10 wands in a wheelbarrow way easier than you can gathering them all up into your hands and walking them forward all by yourself. Take a look and see, are any of these wands someone else's wands that are carrying nothing that you could put down? Yeah, and don't be a martyr. Yes. Burnout level enthusiasm was me 20 years ago. Long since abandoned that tendency, right? Yes. Absolutely. So for sure, all of those things you can be passionate about something, but work smarter, not harder. Okay. Did you all see the song that I posted? The perfect song for this card is Billy Joel's Pressure, right? Pressure. Da-na-na-na-na-na. And when I start hearing that, this is what I see. That song to me, I see this card so much. Pressure. Yes. Work smarter, not harder. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. It's a common card for homemakers and entrepreneurs, both of which Cassie is right now, right? Not that I'm not trying to call you out specifically, Cassie. All right, I kind of am just because I know you. Haven't even thought of Billy Joel in 30 years. Woohoo! Right? I was outside and I was dancing to it. All right. For sure. Yes. Yep. And you're a Capricorn. Yep. That's right. You are. It's a common card for homemakers, entrepreneurs. Those of you who must multitask, constantly respond to a wide range of demands. Consider saying no to any future requests and decide which projects or jobs you can stop or hand over to someone else. It's okay to put some down. It's okay. There's real need for delegation here and support from others. No one expects you to carry this on your own, and this goes for emotional burdens too. They need to be shared. This card can also suggest that you may be carrying issues from the past. On a more positive note, this card can reveal that you can be successful, albeit with careful management of time and resources. Okay? This also, if this card shows up for you and you're really struggling at work with this, it can show up to reveal that you need to look for less demanding work. You feel too drained by your present job, and it puts you in a catch-22. You can't change the situation until you pull back from current responsibilities, and you need that money in order to get ahead better so that you can invest what energy you have into changing your circumstances. Okay? So that is all in the Ultimate Guide to the Tarot. How about He's Not Heavy, He's My Brother? That's a good one. That's a good one. Alyssa, your birthday's coming up. Happy birthday. Yes, you are Capricorn all the way, Cass. All the way. You are the most perfect. Like, I'm a Libra, you're a Capricorn. You're the most perfect example of a Capricorn I think I've ever met. And just like I am, like, I don't know of another Libra that's so Libra, right? Okay, so next is Holistic Tarot. This is the Tome of Tarot. Benabel Wins, Holistic Tarot. Where is my card? Okay. Burdened, travail, labor, impositions, the number 10. A young boy carries an overwhelming load of 10 wands as he walks into town. The burden he carries is so great that the wands block his view of the path. He walks onward, and yet he does not seem to know where he is going. Yet the sky is still bright blue, and the path at his feet is clear. The seeker is carrying an oppressive load, and while the seeker is handling it well, the load is hindering him or her from seeing the path. The seeker cannot see where he or she is going right now as a result of the oppressive load. Of the oppressive load. Maybe the seeker is indecisive about the path he or she should take in life because the seeker is doing too much at once right now. If the inquiry is about venture, work, or business, it's being inundated with administrative or transactional burdens. What does that sound like, Cass, right? So yes, typically the 10 of Wands, I totally lost my face. I totally lost my face. I don't know how that happened. I lost my place, maybe. So can I tell you guys my story? Hold on. Okay, before we continue, because this is saying the same thing. I love Benabel, but it's exactly the same thing that we just read. So we're going to move on to Modern Tarot when I'm done with my little story. So my little story is, I'm trying really hard not to be annoyed because there's nothing I can do about it. And it's one of those things that once it happens, you're like, okay, you have to let it go. But I have to talk about it in order to let it go. And Peter doesn't want to talk about it because he's really ticked about it. And there's nothing we can do about it. So, so we bought the house. The owner's name was Leroy. His loser brother used to live with him. Then he moved kind of outside Rochester, and his loser brother was supposed to come and get a whole bunch of stuff. And he kept telling him, I'm going to be moving. You have to go get your stuff. Okay. Ever since started watching, my nose started to itch. Sorry. Let me go get my tissue and blow my nose really quick. So hopefully that'll help. So his loser brother, hold on. Yeah, there's nothing in there. It's allergies. I hate it. His loser brother was supposed to come and get his stuff, the rest of his stuff, okay? Not that, I mean, there was a lot of stuff there, but apparently not a lot of it was his. So he came to get his stuff, and we didn't bring anything over there except the stuff that we needed to start doing my room, my witchy room. And the only thing that we brought over there that really like was any of expense was we bought a brand new wet vac, a shop vac, wet dry vac, brand new stainless steel wet dry vac, so that we could like suck up anything that was in that room, cobwebs and sawdust and all kinds of stuff. Didn't he fucking steal the only thing that we brought over there? He fucking stole the wet dry vac. Had to be him. Nobody else was over there. But he stole it. So I'm like, so annoying. But literally, like, there's nothing. We have no proof of that. But nobody else was over there. So I'm like, you know what? You're just a big old jerk. I'm so annoyed. You know what? Jess got me a whole bunch of oils, didn't she? Karma, exactly. And that's, I feel like, you know what? Karma's going to kick in and it'll be fine. And there's nothing I can do about it. So whatever. It's just super annoying. And I'm really annoyed about it. But there's nothing I can do about it. In tune. Ooh, that's nice. Lavender. Maybe peace. Ooh, let me try peace. Are you still on, Jess? Ooh, that's kind of nice. I bet you that'll help. I'm excited for I'm excited too. I really am. I'm just super annoyed at this douchebag who stole our shit. Like, we don't have a whole lot of money, you asshole. And really, like, stole it. He left all, this is the worst part. He left all the attachments. He just took the wet dry vac itself. I'm like, you douchebag. Okay, if you're going to take it, take the fucking attachments. Okay, anyway. Accidental, yeah, I know. Send him negative buys. I know. Yeah. Did you put the oil on, then wipe it off each time? Oh, I rubbed it in. That's okay. It's all right, Jess. I just used your oil, peace oil. I don't know what it is. Whew, but that feels peaceful. My allergies were kicking in hardcore. I really hope that that'll help my nose allergies. I don't know what it is about Tarot Tuesday. Those of you who have been with me for a while know that once in a while, when I get worked up about Tarot Tuesday, my allergies start going crazy and my nose starts itching like crazy. I don't know what's in it. Honestly, I don't know what's in this one. Exactly. It's water under the bridge. I have to let it go. So, it's all right. Okay. Modern Tarot by Michelle T. Here we go. 10 of Wands. It puts the oil on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Thank you, Mikey. My shoulders hurt just thinking about this card. The figure clutches a cumbersome bunch of wands in the most awkward way possible, limping painfully into their future. How can this person even see where they're going with their oppressed head tucked into their burden, right? The oppression. He's tucked right into the oppression. The 10 poles are taller than the figure and probably weigh more. Surely there was a cart handy or someone they could call a favor into, but our friend decided that this was the way to go, right? You're allergic to tarot. No, Stephen, I can't be allergic to tarot. It is when I get excited about a card, though. I think the blood all rushes to my nose and then it starts itching. Exactly. Where you didn't rub your nose. I know, right? All right. Why would this person do this? Well, maybe they're an eccentric thinker and this seems like a good idea. And when they realized they were wrong, they were in too deep. The town is right there. They can make it. Was this person too proud to admit the plan was a bad one? Does this happen a lot? Is our eccentric thinker and actually a person who does things the hard way all the time? Which is possible. Some people do things the hard way all the time, right? Are you that person? Is it super hard to ask for help? Do you believe no one will do as good a job as you, so you take on all the responsibility and then resent everyone for not being as capable as you are? Maybe it's not as psychological as all that, although I bet it is. Maybe you just enjoyed the challenge of physical endurance, as was the struggle for a bit, and found it engaging. And now here you are at the end of your journey, feeling burned out and alone. When the Ten of Wands comes into your life, it's time to take a hard look at how you handle responsibility. Our responsibilities are often work related, but not always. Sometimes we have caretaking responsibilities. Maybe you are responsible for another person's health and well being right now. I'm so glad I'm out of that one. Oh, that was hard with my Aunt Nancy. I love her to death. Our relationship is so much better now. Or maybe you've assumed caretaking responsibility, like no one really wants your help, but you are hell-bent on giving it anyway. Whatever might be sapping the life force from you, a creative project, a collaboration, a relationship, a commitment, one thing is for sure, it is no longer sustainable. Okay, I have to say, Jess, I don't know what this is, but I'm ordering a whole bottle. My nose suddenly, now I'm going to start itching it just because I'm mentioning it, but it's totally calmed down. What is that peace oil? I want it. I want a bottle. I don't care how much it costs. I will pay you your year's salary. Okay. Now I'm going to itch it just because I mentioned it. Damn it. I should have shut up. Okay. When the ton of, it's how you handle responsibility, right? A rigorously honest investigation of your motives will reveal whether becoming burdened is a recurring problem of yours that calls for a larger solution, or whether it's just that one thing that has gotten out of control and you need to rethink your method. So what'd she say? Where is she? It's called peace. Yes. Sandalwood's probably one ingredient. I have peace blend oil and love it. This is great. Or Nag Champa. What is it, Jess? What's the peace oil? I will pay you your year's salary. If it really, see, now I'm thinking about it, so now I'm rubbing it in. But it's really good. I like it. Maybe it's too stressful to teach a British guy to drive in the snow. You might as well do the driving yourself. Oh, I'm telling you, Stephen. I think, see, I have dreams. I know I shouldn't say this, but I have dreams about Stephen a lot. There's some, I know Stephen and I someday are going to meet, because I have done all kinds of things. That sounds so bad, with Stephen in my dreams. Not like normal, mundane, everyday, like I have taught him to drive kind of things. Not like weird things. But yes, we are totally, we have to meet. Vetiver root, lavender flower, lang lang, frankincense, clary sage, marjoram. I love this. Whatever this is, Jess, I want a full bottle from you. Tell me how much I owe you. I am getting a full bottle. I love it. Not like anything weird. Where am I? If you frequently find yourself doing more than people around you, helping people who seem totally ungrateful for your assistance, or burning up with resentment that other people are so lazy and incompetent, then the problem this card is calling you to address is yourself. You need to go on a no bender. That is, start saying no to all the people, places, and things that are sucking your energy. I know this is harder than I'm making it sound. This propensity of yours to take on a disproportionate amount of responsibility probably began a long time ago. Maybe it started as a coping mechanism, but now it's morphed into something that is seriously hurting your quality of life. Perhaps you're surrounded by manipulative people, your family, your frenemies, your toxic coworkers, who know exactly how to guilt you into doing all the things they don't want to do. Isn't that funny? So I have to stop here and say, if you at all, tell us the events page of your dreams after you post tarot questions. If you at all have the opportunity ever to figure out what it is that you love to do and do it for work, I highly recommend it. The three of us, four of us, including Scott, but me, Cass, and Bob are so the opposite of that. Like, we are really trying to help out when somebody is stressed out, we're like, what can we do to help you out? Can I lift this burden for you? Can I do something to ease things for you? Because we actually care about each other. And it's been a long time since I've been in a work environment that you give a shit about the people you're there with, right, Cass? I'm telling you, it makes life so much different. Not that I'm not saying there are not days that I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to work today. But most of that is because like I'm lazy and I'm like, oh, I'm tired because I stayed up too late and I'm an idiot. It's not because I don't like what I do. I love what I do now. I get to do what I love. And again, I know I've said it a million times, but I will forever be grateful to Cass and Scott for giving that to me. So, yep, it's amazing. It is. It is. It is. It is like coming home. Exactly. It just is. It's amazing. And while I'm at it, I have to say this too. I was crying earlier today. A good cry, not a bad cry, a good cry. When I read, when I was getting ready for the drawing for the giveaway, and I don't know if I could talk about this. And I read the answers, your guys' answers to the giveaway question about what your favorite video was and stuff. I can't tell you what a humbling experience that is for me to read, that anything that I have done has meant something to someone else. That's all I want for this channel. I was reminded of how much you used to hate your job at the end. Yes, when I saw your humor board on Pinterest. Yes, I know I was so unhappy. It really means a lot to me. The reason I started this channel was as an outlet for me, because I was becoming a crone. My kids were moving on, and I didn't have to spend 24 hours a day doing stuff with my kids. And so what that meant to me as a crone was the wisdom and the things that I had learned along the way. I wanted to share. I still want to share. And that's when you become a crone, that's what happens. You want to share the knowledge that you've gained. That's how you live forever. That is, you pass on the knowledge that you have. And it means that you meant something. When you are able to pass on what you have learned to someone else, that's how you live forever, right? That's the goal. And so it means the world to me. Sorry. It means the world to me that means something to you guys. So I just wanted to thank you guys for that, because that means the world to me, that any of this means anything to any of you. It means something to one person, but to read that many people, got something out of something I said, it means a whole lot. So thank you. Yep. Stories we tell, yes, make you immortal. That's exactly it. That's how I think. COVID hugs, right? It's funny, this is going to sound really weird, and I don't want to put a negative tone on this, but I'm going to bring up my mother anyways. How bad is that? I getting away from my mother, and all of you know I have a very complicated relationship with my mother. I love her. She's my mother, but it has taught me something about my mother, which is that I feel sorry for her. She doesn't have this feeling. She's never found that thing that makes her happy. She's tried to find that in men and in garage sales and hoarding stuff, kind of. And it made me sad for her that she is 20 years older than me and has never found that thing. that thing that makes her happy, that thing that then you want to share with the world because you're so excited about that thing, right? And so it makes me sad that she doesn't have that, because she's, believe it or not, she looks at me all the time, and it's because of how I am with her, unfortunately. But she's like, Jen, you're so unhappy. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm really not. It's only when I'm with you. I'm really not an unhappy person. I'm a very happy person. I'm happy with where I am in my life. I'm happy with what I'm doing. It's only when I'm with you that I'm unhappy, which is it's so sad. Do you have girlfriends outside this channel? I really don't. The people that I work with now, Cass, and Bob, are my girlfriends. Yes, she is unhappy. And it makes me sad that she's never found that thing, because I feel so lucky to have found that, and to have found this channel and all of you guys and the family feeling that we have. It means everything to me. And so it's, and I get so happy when I see the notifications. You guys. Yep. And Ben and Bob. And that's right. Yeah. Very different energy. My mother's the same way. Whoops, I missed it. Hold on. Shit. There it is. My mother is the same way. She became a hoarder, escaping to her Facebook all the time. It's really sad. And you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she found her happiness and I just don't know about it because it's a different part of her life that I'm not a part of. But I don't think so. Along with Sweet Dana. I know. I miss my Sweet Dana. See, and you guys do whatever you can to find that thing and pass it on. And even if you can't make a living yet doing that thing that you love to do, make sure that you spend your energy and time as much as you can, your free time, on that thing that makes you happy. Because this wasn't a full-time job for me. I've been doing this channel specifically. I've been doing for 5 years. Witching in general, I've been doing for almost 20 years. It's taken me a long time to get to the point now where I'm actually able to make a living doing what I love. But at least spend some time on the thing that you love. I mean, you really are a hoarder. Thanks, Sonia. I hear you. I swear it's because someday I'm going to have a shop, and I don't want to. It's funny with Cass's shop. I don't want to inject all of my stuff into her beautiful shop yet, because there's not a vintage section yet. But someday there will be. Oh, isn't that funny? Where's my piece one? I really like that piece one. Hold on. Piece. Here it is. Shh, we're going to have yes, we are. Exactly. No, Marge said she was a hoarder. Oh, I'm kind of a hoarder too. But I'm a hoarder because I want to give stuff away to the right people. That sounds so bad, but I know, right? Exactly. I love the witchy garage sailing. Okay. All right, let's finish this. Holy shit. I don't even know how long I've been on. How long have I been on? Has it been a long time? This does not tell me. Seriously? I don't know how long I've been on. But it's been a while, I bet, huh? Okay. Let's be done with the reading part. Let's look at some cards, because this is a great card, you guys. It's a great card. And I've pulled out some great examples. Okay? Almost an hour, and I haven't shown one other card. Oh my God. I wonder if there are any minimalist witches. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we need a live where we just chat, right? Yes, Witchy Palooza. Next summer. I swear we better be able to do it next summer. I found a little spinning wheel at a local thrift shop, but it's sold. Right? 58 minutes. Oh my gosh. Steven, you're supposed to keep me on track. I'm kidding. I don't expect you to do that. Okay. Here we go. We're going to show some examples of this lovely card. There's stuff everywhere, but we call it an altar. Okay. This is the Dream Keepers Tarot. Ellen Houston's Dream Keepers Tarot. I adore this. Talk about burden. Now, this is where it's going to be hard to show these cards because I don't know if I can get there. Okay. Look at her face and her she is paying attention. She has all of these, damn it, I'm drifting, sorry. She has all of these wands and see the skeleton behind her. She's turning into the skeleton. And just the imagery here is absolutely incredible. Mikey, what is Witchy Palooza? Mikey, you have to be at Witchy Palooza, honey. You have got to be there. Witchy Palooza is a gathering that is at my house, or it's a gathering of all of us squirrels. Hopefully we'll be able to have it at Cass's house next year, or partly at my house too, where we get together and I teach in person, and some other squirrels teach some things in person. Honey Owlette, who is here, she was supposed to teach a belly dancing class. If you look up tarot stock from last year, that's what Witchy Palooza is. Courtney, you're local, right? Are you Courtney Birch, Courtney? Yes, tarot stock is the and we had people from around the country last year. Yes. So you will be there, darn it. I'm saving. Yes. We're going to be having it the week of Litha, whenever that is. We have a friend in New York who knows fun. Woohoo! Yes. Maybe you can go. I know Luna. Woohoo! Luna had her her heart transplant, and hopefully by next year you'll be able to go. I'm so excited. And Dana should be able to go next year. Yes, we're gonna have it. So I hesitate to start planning a whole lot because we kind of have to see where COVID is, right? We started to think about planning and then COVID happened. Yes, it is tarot stock. Well, it was tarot stock, not tarot-thon. That's different. That's Simon's thing. Okay. This is the Baba Studios deck, which I love Baba Studios, guys. They're saying that they're going to be shipping the Fantastic Menagerie deck the end of the month, I think they said. Woohoo, that would be awesome. Baba Studios deck, this is the Alice Tarot. Here he is burdened down with the basket full of hedgehogs that he has to carry. Isn't that cute? That's okay if you have to get a hotel. There's some cheap ones around here. We'll figure it out, I promise. COVID ruined so much. I know. Such a great deck. I love the Alice deck. Has that that gorgeous inlay on there. There's some metallic inlay in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so beautiful. Do I want the border free to go along with it, though? I know. God, it's just gorgeous, though. And now you're on the Erie Canal. We are. This is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I love the coloring of this deck. Jen, wouldn't Alice Tarot be great as a tripping version? Yes, Leanne, absolutely. Yes. No, they aren't too expensive in New York. I'll tell you, we might be in New York, but we're not in New York City, New York. We are in not downstate. We're in Western New York, which is, we're all poor here too. It's okay. I promise you, we have cheap hotels. Bring tents. If you can sleep in a tent, bring a tent. That's a much cheaper way. We made it that way on purpose because we want people to be able to come, and it's cheaper to do that. And we will kind of have commune kind of living. We're going to eat together. We'll make meals together, that kind of stuff. So that is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. I love the coloring there. Why am I not reading any of the books? Okay. This is Heidi still here? She is. I just saw her mention something. Heidi got me the book for the Tarot of the Divine deck. And so I have the fairy tales. Gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. Half meds. I have the fairy tales that go along with the cards. So this is, I truly love this Ten of Wands. This is the Tarot of the Divine. And the story is called The Timbo Tree. There once was a man named Segua, who was the leader of his tribe. He had a single daughter named Takuri, whom he loved very much. They were both good people, beloved by the tribe, so it was not unexpected that Takuri had many suitors. But Takuri had eyes only for a man from another tribe. Though it saddened Segua to have his dear daughter live so far away from him, he also respected her wishes and let her go with his blessing. Days, weeks, then months passed, and still Segua had not heard from his daughter. He began to fear that she was in danger, and finally he set out to see her. He went to the village that Takuri had moved to, but found nothing but the remnants of a ruin where thriving life should have been. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well, is it? The village had been attacked by an unknown enemy, and all the people were missing entirely. Distraught, Segua began searching for his daughter. The trail soon ran cold. With no other leads, Segua placed his ear to the ground, hoping to hear the sounds of stomping feet or other noises that could tell him where they had gone. He heard nothing, so he got up, moved on, then stopped again, listening for anything. He never asked for help and never stopped searching. Months later, his tribe found him dead, still lying with his ear to the ground, listening for his daughter. But a strange thing had happened. A plant had grown out of his ear. The plant grew and stretched and eventually became a tree. The tree flowered, and its fruits looked like human ears. From that day on, the Timbo tree came to represent a father's undying love for his daughter, for he is still listening for her to this day. Wow, that's a fucking sad story. What a fairy tale. It's a beautiful card. What a sad story. I can see where that is burdensome, not giving up, but whew, that's super sad. Talk about depression. So let's move on. As sad as that story was, let's move on to a different one. I know that was super depressing. Next is the Forest of Enchantment. The shit. Why can I never once do this right? The enchant. Nope, it's not the enchant. It's the Forest of Enchantment deck. Yes. And on that note, right? This is the 10 of Spells. The 10 of Spells. This could be you too if you don't ask for help. Yes, right, Deb? Absolutely. In the bleak pre-dawn light, 7 sister princesses make their way home after a night of dancing in the forest. While only one night has passed in the mortal world, it felt like many nights in the fairy realm where they were ensorcelled. They danced until they could dance no more, yet they danced on, caught the merciless spell until the night was spent. Now the sisters are utterly depleted, almost in shock. All they care about is finding their own beds, except for the youngest. She tries to turn back, reaching out and longing, but her sister holds her fast and forces her forward. Everybody's body language speaks of profound exhaustion and regret. The enchantment is broken. This card signifies that your energies have been stretched far beyond their limits. That thing that you gave the most pleasure has become a burden. Your fire has burned out. Finding your way back to safety and reevaluate your intentions before venturing out again. So yes, this is, they got caught up in the Fae realm, right? And so one night in the Fae realm could be months, could be years. in our realm. And so they got burned out. 7 sisters got burned out. Y'all can buy ball gowns for Witchy-Palooza. Woohoo, right? I want to hang out with those ladies. Yeah, not in the fairy realm, you don't. Woo! Scary fairy realm. Here is, did I spit on my, yes, I did. Here is the Light Seers Tarot. Here is the Light Seers Tarot. At least with this one, she found an oxen that can help her with the burden. But it is her burden. She just has found someone to help her. I need to bust out a copy of the Mabignon. I love, love, love. Yes, I have. Do I have? Shoot, I haven't gotten to organize my books. So a lot of my books are up. But now I'm kind of moving them all again anyways. When I get my witchy room in my next house here, they're actually all going to be organized again into section. Oxen are called the beast of burden. Yes, they are for sure. So again, Light Seers is a really good one. The last is a hoarder hobo. So needed the ox, like many use shopping carts. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love Chris Ann. When will you be in your new house? Second weekend in October. Which reminds me, I have got to, is Bob or Cassie still on here? Try to remind me to email about the Reiki class. I've got to have it the first weekend. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. Thank you, Cass. If you can, I'm going to try to remember too. Those are all decks in those sacks. Leanne, you are so right. I just dried the sheets. Yay! Good, because I have at least 2 Reiki sessions tomorrow too. Yes. Love. Look at her face. I hope that this will focus on her face. Yeah. It's great. She is so burdened here. Can't the cat even help carry her wand? I know, right? The cat's even on her back, right? The hell, dude. This one is the Celtic, Universal Celtic. I like this one because he is blindfolded. And he is doing this all blindfolded and guesswork. Really a good depiction. And I love that the runes are on the wands here that he's stepping onto. Yes. Beautiful moon on Samhain. Yay. Whoops. Gosh, I'm so bad with this. Sorry, guys. I'm getting there. It's a great night for fresh, dried, warm sheets. Yay. Yeah, they're the Reiki sheets. I did 4 Reiki sessions on Monday. And so I had to dry the sheets. We only had one left. Here is the True Black, which I'm actually going to read a little bit from the book from the True Black because this is such a good card. Oh, my gosh, I just love this card. This is the 10 of Wands from True Black. Love, love, love the use of light in this deck. A single beetle carries the weight of 2 sticks upon itself. Small by comparison, it struggles to lift the weight. The 10 of Wands signals a situation where one has bit off more than they can chew. What was once a task undertaken willingly has grown into a burden that is seemingly unsurmountable. The difficulties and problems consistently pile on, and it seems as if the finish line is out of sight. Atop the sticks is another beetle, intent on riding along instead of offering any aid. It represents a time when the overwhelming responsibilities currently shouldered have been doled out unevenly. Fortunately, the depicted beetle is a Hercules beetle, so named for its ability to carry up to 100 times its own weight. The finish line is close, and an extra dose of stamina and willpower can finish the job. Such a good deck, right? I love that. Oh, gosh, I just have never seen light work like he does in this deck. It's just unbelievably amazing, the light work he does. Unbelievable. One of my favorites is the Modern Spellcasters. Again, here he is. Right next time you say yes, you might want to consult your tarot. Yay, right? I love that. Here he stacked them in front of his face again, not looking where he's going. As a matter of fact, he is dropping wands. Look, he's taken them out of the cart. He has a damn cart. He's taken them out of the cart and chooses to carry them on his own. That is how this is Modern Spellcasters. Yes. Yes, yes. He has chosen to carry them on his own. This is that. I can handle this. I don't need your help. I don't even need the help of a cart. Look how strong I am. I'm going to stack them right in front of my damn face because I am that smart. So good. Here we have 78 Tarot. This is the mythical edition. This is Kaliak. This is one of my favorites. Love, love, love. This is the Kaliak story. Right? Kaliak is a Celtic goddess. It says, my card depicts a hag from Gaelic folklore, the Kaliak, the personification of winter, mother of all deities, and also the creator of many hills and valleys in the British Isles. One of the stories about her is that she ventures out on February 1st, Groundhog Day. She started Groundhog Day. She was way before that. If the weather is clear, it means winter is going to last a while longer because Kaliak is going to go out and gather wood in order to stay in longer. So if the weather is clear on February 1st, winter will last longer because Kaliak will be able to get out of her little hut and gather wood to last her a longer winter. If it's stormy, then Kaliak is asleep. She doesn't want to go out in the stormy weather and will run out of firewood sooner, shortening the winter. She is also described as being able to turn into a giant bird. My card shows that Kaliak, shouldering her burden of firewood, she is close to her hovel, about to reap the rewards of her work. The end is close, her hut is near, but her burden seems much. She leans on her magic staff to support her as she takes those last steps to her home where she can rest. What's that, Marge drinks? This is a collab deck, so yes, others are more vivid. What's the difference between tarot and oracle? Tarot has the same 78 cards. So in every tarot deck, you will find a 10 of Wands card. That's why we look at tarot decks here and not oracle. Because oracle does not have not every oracle deck has a 10 of Wands card, right? They might have a card that speaks of burdens, but not a 10 of Wands card per se. Yes. Then the 78 Tarot Elemental deck. This one is the 10 of Fire. Look at the crow here taking on the burden. I love, love, love that image. Mike is hereby and hereto in charge of all drinking games. This one is out of print now. Which one is out of print? The Elemental is out of print already? Or the mythical one? Yep, this is the 78 Elemental. All of them? All of them are out of print. Are you kidding me? I totally always intended on getting the space one and I love these decks. I wonder, did something happen to her baby? She was pregnant when this one came out. I wonder how that went. I'll have to email her. A few copies of the Astro left. I'll have to email her. I hope nothing happened. That makes me feel bad. I want to get the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. I don't want to talk about the Nightmare Before. No, I do too. I've had it pre-ordered since June. It's supposed to be here Sunday. I don't like them. They aren't the same. Oh, Cassie, that must mean that you're supposed to have that deck then. See Haunted Mansion, right? This is just Naked Butt. Big deal. So this is the Sabbath Tarot. This is not at all. This is, here we go. 10 of Staffs. The weight of an oppressive burden. Abuse and misuse of power and title. Taking on too much. The different powers of that a witch can yield are numerous. Typically, witches have, now ready, Cass? This is about to call you out again, Cass. Ready? And many of you. Typically, witches have a set tradition they work in. But sometimes witches become enamored by all the various paths they can take and try to evoke the powers of too many different practices at once. This ultimately renders their witchcraft ineffective and their connections to the ether insincere and weak. The skilled witch knows how to build strong bonds with their otherworldly allies, keeping those bonds specific and powerful, resulting in the mastery of their witchcraft. Here, the witch is confronted with various forms of witchcraft as the crows of omens fly in the distance. But I'm on the path now. Yes, you're doing better, Cass. All the paths and all the, spiritual materialism. Absolutely. Even more than that is sometimes we want to do all different forms of witchcraft and all the things that are so pretty. We want to do tarot and Reiki and crystals and herbs and spell work and goddess work and all that all at once, right? Yes, all at once. And if we do that, then we find that we burdened ourselves with too much stuff and none of it really sinks in. None of it really gets to the point where you're like, oh, you know what? I've mastered that. I'm really good at that thing. Don't forget, I know, I feel bad sometimes. I am a crone, guys. I'm a crone because I've spent 20 years doing this stuff. I've spent years mastering the things that I have a pretty decent grasp of. How many times have you heard me say, though, I'm a master at this thing? I still don't, because I still will learn from everyone. I learn from people who just started yesterday. I love when someone who's new to tarot says something that I never saw before. Or I love when the person who comes in who doesn't know anything about witchcraft at all says, well, isn't it just like this intention setting thing? Oh, yes, it is. I love that stuff. So you can focus on one thing and try to learn that one thing as best you can. I'm not saying you only can do one thing at a time. That's not the way we're built. But we also can really dive deep into one thing instead of just skimming the surface of a bunch of different things. We can skim the surface of a few and really pick one or two to really dive in and really master and try to learn that craft really well, right? Kelly asked me if I was a witch tonight, and I answered, I hope so. Yes. What I'm noticing is if someone tells me someone in their family is sick, I have a spell and a candle going before I even know I'm doing it. Perfect. Then you are a healer, right? Astral projection and deity work are my two biggest wants. But I just know I have to wait. Yep. Enthusiasm for everything. And it's good to have enthusiasm for everything. There's nothing wrong with that. Is that Mountain Dew? It is. It's, whoo, I almost spilled something on one of my decks. Woo, woo. It's Frostbite Mountain Dew. I'm working on half meds here, so I need the extra caffeine. Have you heard from Red Rum? I have not. I have not. Can you explain to a layman exactly what tarot is? What would be your definition? So tarot is a set number of 78 cards. Each card is geared to tell us something about our journey in life. And so it kind of gives us insights into where we're at in life, what our next step could be, what is, possibly coming up for us and how we might want to deal with that. It is very much an insightful tool to use to gain insight into where you're at and how you want to proceed in your life. Obviously, Americans can't handle the exciting plainness of original Mountain Dew. Putting off changing the packing in the kids. Aw, hi, Estelle. I haven't seen her on any lives. I know. I hope she's doing okay, too. I know. I worry about her, too. I do, too. And I think I've messaged her, tried to message her a couple times. I think she had 3 or 4 different Facebook profiles, and I think the one that I was following the last time she was around is not active anymore, so I have to look at some for other ones. So where does this insight come from? It comes from the cards, Sonia. I know it's a hard concept, and it's something that when you hear it like that, you're like, yeah, but where does the cards insight come from? And really no one knows. All I can tell you is that it does work. I don't know if it comes from us. My guess would be because when I read someone's tarot cards, I connect to their spirit realm, to where their spirit guides reside. And I ask them to help me choose the cards that they need to see. So the universe's energy, I don't know if the universe kind of feels the energy that you are longing for or the energy that you're putting out and kind of inserts the cards that you need to see. There's many different theories on that. I just will tell you that most people that look into tarot will tell you that it works, and nobody can really explain exactly why it works. It does. The energies are attracted to the cards that you need. I thought you could do a video themed, why not all Oracle decks suck, or the like to showcase the best in one video. Why not all Oracle decks suck? Or the like to showcase the best in one video. Ooh, the best tarot cards, the best Oracle cards. That's really hard. I'll try. Collective unconscious, right? Yes. Could it be from your deeper self? Absolutely, Sonia. That's one of the possible answers for sure. So it's funny, Scarab. The Scarab beetle comes up in many, many, many decks. We've seen it at least twice already. So this is the Arc Tarot and Oracle deck. The Scarab beetle comes up here again. An ambition is a good servant, but a bad master. I get the Scarab beetle a lot in my Oracle. Which crystals would you associate with this card? Ooh, or would help work with this card? So the crystals that I would pick to help me if I was feeling overburdened, I have to say, and I to be honest with you, I'd have to look up, what most people think. Intuitively, I want to say chiastolite. Chiastolite and the other one that's brown. I have 2 Scullies in it. Nope. Nope, my brain is not going to find it. Chiastolite. It's also a beetle that rolls up its shit to move it along. I know. That's specifically called the dung scarab beetle, but yes. It's a brown stone that is fossilized stuff. Isn't that helpful? Oh, why can't I think of it? My brain is not, I'm half meds. Shungite or tiger's eye. That, yes, they both could, but no. Black moonstone, no. You were like Google, you're searching. Yes, I'm searching through my files. It's not petrified wood. It's not Petoskey. I know right where it is. Hold on, I'll show you a piece of it. Stromboli. Stromboli. What the fuck is it called? Stromatolite. Yep. Stromatolite, I think. This one. Yes, that, Cass. So I'll have to look up what they mean, but I will tell you initially, intuitively, this one and chiastolite. That's what came up for me. And I don't know why. I have to look it up because my brain is not going that far. But that's what I'm telling you would be good for this card. We'll have to look it up and see if most people would think that based on what it says. Mom and I are usually good together. Yes, I know. Cass will be like, you know that thing? Usually it's Cass helping me out. Why didn't I get this together? I thought I had a thing in here. All right, we're almost done, guys. You're doing fabulously. 10 of Wands. The next one here is the Everyday Enchantment. How are we doing on time? All right, I love this card. Here's the story of this card. Let's show it real quick. Love this card. This is so like all of us, right? This is like, holy shit, I am totally overwhelmed. What the hell is going on, right? We got Cass on crystals, Mikey on drinking games, Steven for Dream Potter. Woohoo, right? All right. Oh my God, Cass, this might specifically be calling you out on purpose. I swear I didn't do this on purpose. You know I do this one for everyone. When I started this business, I had no idea what a bind it would be. Whatever goes wrong in this design agency, it's me that takes the brunt. If someone messes up or can't meet the deadline, I take over. Like I'm doing now when I should be smuggled up in my dressing gown. I should have insisted my colleague put this project right or passed it to a more capable designer. But instead of delegating, I said I'd handle it and sent them off to enjoy their evening. In avoiding being a tyrant, I've become a doormat. But to be honest, I just don't trust anyone to do the job as well as me. And I thought I want to be thought supremely competent, even though I'd like to be, I'm not a team player and should have gone it alone rather than forming a company. Perhaps my ego's getting in the way. Now that part's not you, Cass. How would I know? I'm so exhausted. I've lost all perspective. This is Call Cassie Out Tuesday. I know, poor Cass, right? You know, being creative for a living started out as fun. Design is my passion, or it was. There's nothing like the legalities of business. Oh, this is you this week, Cass. I feel so bad. Not to mention a 70-hour work week to kill that off. My get up and go got up and went around the first tax return. Now there are boxes to tick, clients to liaise with, and staff to motivate. Where's the inspiration? If only I could put my head down and have a nap, but I couldn't risk that. Imagine the embarrassment if my team found me asleep in the morning. Oh, is that the time? I really must get on, but how? Okay, lies and so a team player. Yep, you are. And I have the complete opposite of an ego. Absolutely. That's true. That part is not you. I just feel so bad because poor Cass, and unfortunately with this situation, Cass, you really can't pass that on to us because, I mean, you could try, but you know that I would look at you and say, honey, you really don't want me to do it because numbers are not my thing, and it's all about taxes and numbers right now. I so want to take on some of that for you, but I haven't even offered because I know better. I wouldn't trust me to do it because that's not my forte, is the numbers part of it. I just feel so bad. I feel like I wish I could do it. You'll be in her dreams next. I know. Yeah, you are good at it, honey. It's just that you have so much. I really do think we should hire a what does Peter say? A tax accountant, an accountant. We need to hire a business accountant. Nope, he can't cut the lawn the way I like it. I just feel bad sitting around doing paperwork all day. Don't feel bad. You're doing the stuff that I can't and Bob can't. And I just feel bad that you have to do that stuff instead of the fun stuff, you know? Okay, last one. So this is the last one. Al Goliath, which I love the Al Goliath. Truly, I do. The Al Goliath guy is great. I have to get the new version of this because I'm really hoping it's a little bit bigger. Guess what's on it? The scarab beetle. Again. We see the depiction of the dung beetle. The dung beetle can lift and pull over 1,000 times its own body weight. That is the equivalent of a human pushing a large bus. We see his strength displayed as he holds a ring of sharp thorns above his head. This is not a positive card in the sense of him feeling free. He is completely overwhelmed, and he has taken on a weight that is far too heavy and taxing on his body. This card is reminding us that sometimes we take in more than we should. Right? And another shot. What? All right. Why are you drinking? I want to drink. I mean, I want to know why you're drinking. All right. I just realized I didn't plug my phone in. I just want to check to see and make sure I'm not 23%. Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't going to like cut out on us because it was dying. Jen, someone mentions the Shadowscape was their favorite 10 of Wands if you have it handy. Oh, yeah. I do. It's right here. Favorite card, favorite deck. I didn't say favorite. Did I? Did I say favorite? See, isn't that bad? Because I'll be honest with you, Al Goliath, I really like this deck. It's not one of my favorites, though. It's one of my favorites to pick on because he's kind of an ego whore, and he goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I read like a very short sentence that he has. Here's the Shadowscapes deck. Oh, shit. Can you see it? Look at her. She's the one holding on to this. I wish I had gotten the smaller second edition. I know, me too. Why? Is this second edition out of print already? It just like came into being. I hope it's not out. So there's the Shadowscapes deck. All right, let's read really quickly. I want to read Stephen's notes. My husband went to prison. That's how I felt. Oh, Lady D, I forgot about that. You and I have a lot in common, huh, Sweet Pea? I forgot all about that. Oh, shit. I closed Facebook, which is where I needed to be to get Stephen's thing. Hold on one second. I'm almost there. Come on. Mm-hmm. 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 There it is. I found it. Can't believe I closed it. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. It's loading. Are we still there? I always am worried, like, if it goes off. Jen, is that Illustrated Crystallary a newly released deck? No, the Crystallary one is not. All right, Ponderous Pros, I hear you. Hi, Amanda. The Crystallary is not the... Did it just stop? It's back. Okay. Phew. All right, here we go. Are you all back? Or is it just me? You're back. Okay. Here we go. I think you just said you love the El Goliath. Regardless, you have so many favorites. It's easy just to drink. Yes, I know. All right, so the career and finance. Where the hell did the regular card go? Shit, I need to show it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I found it. For career and finance reading, the Ten of Wands indicates that you may be feeling burdened and overwhelmed by your workload. Hell yeah, right? You may have taken on extra responsibilities that are proving more difficult to handle than first anticipated. If possible, consider delegating some tasks or negotiate with an appropriate person to resolve the issue. In a situation where none of this is possible, bear in mind that the card shows that the end is in sight. Although progress may be an uphill struggle, persevere and you will achieve your goal. In financial matters, the card indicates that you are experiencing difficulties and possibly accumulating debts. You need to seek expert advice for how to resolve this. For the health part of the reading, God damn it. Shit. This is the one bad thing. Oh, I'm there. Why aren't I there? Damn it. This is the one bad thing is I can't see it. Am I really back? Or is it just here that I'm not back? Let's see. Oh, now I have to watch a commercial to get back to my own effing video that's live. How annoying is that? Oh my gosh, and I forgot to check the commercials. You guys have been dealing with all the commercials. Okay. You're back. Okay. Yay. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Sorry. I haven't had any commercials. Yay. Okay. Health. The health. If you're doing a reading for someone and it's a health reading and you get the Ten of Wands, it could indicate that stress is being overwhelmed, and being overwhelmed with burdens and responsibilities may be having a harmful effect on your health. It may also mean that the road to recovery may be an uphill one, but the end is in sight. So perseverance and strategic periods of rest and relaxation will get you there. For a relationship reading, the Ten of Wands indicates there are sources of stress and strain within the relationship. It could also be that one side is taking on all the responsibility for keeping the relationship going. A discussion may need to take place about how a fairer sharing of the responsibilities may be reached so that the relationship may be more of a partnership rather than one person carrying the other. And in a general reading, so if you're doing this for just general purposes, a general reading, it's not that, I don't know why I'm reaching for that. It may represent a situation that began as a good idea but has now become a burden. It indicates problems, responsibilities, being overburdened, overloaded, and stressed. It indicates a heavy sense of duty and feeling a huge weight on your shoulders. The card also shows that although there may be an uphill struggle, The end is in sight. And if you keep going, you will be successful. You will be. It's just a pain in the ass right now. Right? Okay. The before and after. So before, here he is. This is the present. This is the before. He is, it's actually this way, isn't it? Whoops. Before, he is buying all of the wands here, or he's settling, negotiating to get all the wands. Did it stop again? God damn it. Nope, now I'm back. God damn. How annoying is that? I wonder if it's because my battery's getting lower. We're almost done. Here we go. Yes, so he's getting all the wands, negotiating to get the wands. Afterwards, he's given up. Now he's like, fuck this. They all fell. And he's like, I've had enough of this shit. It's time for me to look at these, figure out if all of these are mine. If they're not, screw it. Screw it. We're not going to worry about it, right? And then finally, if we can see the front of the card here, if we flip it over, we can see the back here. And what do we see? We see basically the same thing, but now we're seeing the field, but we see his hand right in front of his eyes here. Screw it, right? Are you guys getting, you're not getting the stops and starts that I'm getting? It must be my internet sucks and it's not allowing me to see it. But as long as you're not getting skips, then we're good. Okay. So that is it. That is the 10 of Wands there. I'm going to draw the card for what we're going to learn in 2 weeks. Next week will be tarot question and answers. So I'm going to post the event. You can ask whatever questions you want in the event. But it will be, shit, did we do these ones? Did we do strength? 2 of Wands? I don't think we did. Hold on, what's on the other side? Damn it. I hate when I start screwing these up. The moon, yeah, we did the moon, right? Page of Swords, I think we did. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, 5 of Cups. Yes. Okay. So this is the side we haven't done yet. Wow. There's a lot more major cards than I thought there was. So in 2 weeks, we're going to draw the card that we will be doing in 2 weeks. I have to tell you that keep an eye out because I believe possibly on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a brand new interview with a deck creator that her deck goes on Indiegogo, which is like Kickstarter, on Saturday. She is from Belgium. And I really, really love the idea of this deck, you guys. She has told me she will do an interview with me regarding this deck. This deck, 100% of the profits after, the initial money to make the deck is going to a great charity. So take a look on Saturday. I think it's going to be on Saturday. I'm going to be doing, even though I have to do my house stuff Saturday. I wish I could make it a different day. Yeah, I'll do it Friday. Maybe I can talk her into doing it Friday night. Friday or Saturday, I'll be doing, I think, an interview with this deck creator that I'm really excited about this deck. It's a deck that almost made me cry when I saw it. It's gorgeous. And it's for a really good charity too. So, 2 weeks. Is anybody still there? Is this thing on? Knock, knock, knock. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So, I have to say, here we go. You ready, guys? This is not a drinking card for me. This is one of my least favorite cards of the deck. This is a hard one for me to teach on because this is like completely the opposite of who I am. This is really a tough card for me to teach on. So it's good that I have 2 weeks to work on it because I'm not a big fan of this card. It is a very logic kind of good with money. Good. I'm so not that. So this is a tough one for me to teach on. I'm okay when I'm doing readings and stuff because I just kind of go with it. But this is a tough card for me to teach on because I don't love it. Well, that's true, Leanne. I see the Hierophant as more of a shaman, a spiritual leader. I don't look at, it depends on the deck, but I don't look at the Hierophant with the rules aspect of it. I know a lot of people see that as the rules. I see it as you want to look to an actual spiritual guide, which a lot of people don't. But that's why yep, shadow work for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay. So next week, I will post the event for next week, which is going to be tarot question and answer. Tarot question and answer, which will be, really fun. It'll be fun for me too. And then in 2 weeks, we will do the King of Pentacles. Exciting. King of Pentacles. I love you guys. Keep an eye out for the interview. Click the like button on the way out for me, guys, so we can keep this going. Congratulations to MA. I'll be adding more stuff, and I'll have to message you to get your address and all that good stuff. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming. And have a good night. And I have to go around the camera to stop it now. Yay. Have a great night, you all. I love you. Good night.